As I move on to the got it's, we're going to practice this some more. Notice how e is isolated. This is an exponential form, which means I need to put it in log form. So I'm going to do ln, which has a base of e, of 12 equals x minus 2. ln of 12 on my calculator is 2.485, which equals x minus 2. Add 2, I get 4.485 equals x. Check it in your calculator. E to the power of 4.485 minus 2 is very, very close to 12. Let's try it again. Solve for e. I'm going to divide each side by 2 to start. So I get e to the negative x equals 10. This is an exponential form. I'm going to move it into log form. So that's going to be ln of e of 10 equals negative x. And really, see that e, you don't have to write it. I'm just trying to stress it right now. ln of 10 is 2.303, and that equals negative x. Divide by negative 1. I get negative 2.303 equals x. So all I have to do now is check it. And I get 2e to the negative, which is turning out to be a positive, right? A negative. And I get very close to that 20 that I started with. First thing on part C, subtract 5. E to the 3x equals 10. Okay, this is an exponential form. I need you to put it in log form. That's ln with a base of e of 10 equals 3x. ln of 10 is 2.303, just like it was in the last part, equals 3x. Divide by 3. X equals 0.7675 for x. Let's check it out by plugging it back in. You do e to the 3 times the answer I got, 7675, plus 5. Notice I get very close to the 15 that I started with. I will suggest that you do 1 through 8, especially 5 through 8. I do believe they will give you the most difficulty. Just remember, whatever form they're in, you probably need to put it into the other form. Okay? If you want me to do number 5, I would do this. I would go ahead and I would rewrite it in e form. So I would do e to the 4th equals 5x. I would do e to the 4th on my calculator and get 54.6. I would divide by 5 and I would get 10.92 for x. And if you want to check that, take it and plug it back in, and you should get, I'll double check, I'm plugging in, if you want to see what I'm doing, I'm plugging it in, ln of 10.92 times 5. I get very close to the answer of 4. So just remember, let's write it down here. Remember, here's kind of the major idea. Remember, you need to be able to go from exponential form to logarithm form, I should say, and backwards, or vice versa, whatever. So usually if it's in logarithm form, I'm going to ask you guys to take that and put it back into exponential form. If it's exponential form, I'm going to ask you to take that and put in logarithmic form.